Okay, so I just finished up at the Conscious Goddess Festival. The festivities and everything is still going on until tomorrow, but I have a commitment back in Calgary, so I'm leaving here right now to get back to Calgary. But I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts that I had before while I still have the magic of the nature and the experience and all the beautiful souls that shared space with me for the last however many hours I've been here. These events are necessary. It is so necessary for us as spiritual beings having a human experience to come together and connect in community, because beautiful things are created through collaboration and connection in community. That's what I know for sure. A lot of people, especially in the last few days, have been sending me messages, and these two words are standing out: alone and isolated. I have felt isolated and alone at various times throughout my whole life. I think that, if we're really being honest with ourselves, we all have. So it's not a question of have we felt alone and isolated, it's how often, how frequent, and what's going on. Most importantly, how do we get out of that space? The only way to get out of it is to do something. It doesn't matter if you're doing the right thing. You just need to do something. Don't wait until you know something is 100% right before you try it out, before you try it on for size, before you give it a go. Because nothing is going to be 100% right until you get in there and try it and make it your own. Imagine this. Imagine you have no idea where you want to go. So you go out to the bus stop and you start waiting for the bus to come. And a bus goes by and you don't get on it because you don't know if that's the right bus. You don't want to make a mistake. The next bus comes. I don't think this is the right bus either, so you don't get on it. Third bus, fourth bus, fifth bus. All day you sit there, and guess what? You get on no buses. And guess where you go? Nowhere. How about this, for instance? You get up in the morning and you go to the bus stop. Get on the first bus. Ride it all the way around the community. Didn't go somewhere where you wanted it to go, so you got back off where you got on in the first place, and you got on the second bus. Took that all the way around. Maybe you do that 6 times. Get on bus number 3. Get on bus number 4. Get on all those buses and see how that works out for you. And by the end of the day, you've gone maybe 6 wrong places. But at least you went somewhere. Now, not only do you have the experience of going all these places. Hi. Oh, there's Melissa Mackey. Hello. Have fun, girls.
You too.
Thank you. Of course, we're on a community road in the middle of the mountains. Of course I would run into Melissa Mackey. But anyway, now you've gone maybe 6 wrong places. But did you really go 6 wrong places? Or did you learn 6 new things? Maybe 6 new places that you know you didn't want to go. But if you get up in the morning and you don't get on any buses, you go nowhere. At least if you get on 6 wrong buses, you went somewhere. Does that make sense? Here's the cool thing too. You meet somebody, you want to have a conversation, they keep speaking, and you're like, I know the exact bus for you to get on to get there. I know how to do that. And isn't that funny? We're always the expert in other people's lives. We're all an expert in so many things. And it's like somebody will have a problem and we're so quick to give that information and that advice because we know that if they just followed the system, or if they just did this or they just did that, all their dreams would come true. They would have a perfect life. And often, we've even helped people change what hasn't been working for them. But the kicker is, when it comes down to yourself, who's giving you advice? Well, I'd be willing to say that you already know what you need to do. But it's about taking that action. It's about making that commitment. And that's the hard part. What Melissa and I do in our coaching programs, which we're actually going to do a Google Hangout on Tuesday night to share this with people, the information, because we have a couple of spots left in our next coaching program that's going to start in a couple of weeks. It's online coaching, it's an hour a week, and it's super freaking fabulous and fantastic. Why? Because you get results. We actually hold your hand and give you the accountability and the encouragement that you need to tap into your truth. Get rid of that BS barrier, BS meaning belief system, the BS barrier that's keeping you in a prison in your mind, not letting you go forth into whatever you want, and turn your struggle into a success. Whatever that story of struggle that you've been holding on to, we turn that into success. So, moral of this video, don't be afraid to get on the wrong bus. At least you went somewhere. And stay tuned for details because we'll be sharing about how you can get on Tuesday night's call. This is going to be really fabulous. We're going to be starting to share even more information freely with people because it's needed. It's time for us not to feel isolated and alone. I don't want to keep hearing that people are feeling isolated and alone when we have so much available connection and community and creation and collaboration and love to share, right? We need to share more love. So, please don't be upset if you can't get a hold of me for the next few hours. I'll be driving from Golden to Calgary, but I'll see some of you tonight at a party and maybe some fun things out tomorrow also. But Chav, I know that was a really long video. It's like 5 minutes. If you're still watching it, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'll try to keep them shorter than that, but bye for now.